London's major train stations are normally mayhem, but for most of this week, they're only operating a skeleton service.
We want to get home, we don't know how, when the trains aren't working.
Rail staff are on strike again, demanding wages catch up with high inflation.
Many people, of course, that are travelling are also suffering similar things, that they're health workers, postal workers, people working in all sorts of industries.
But it's not just rail workers who are walking off the job. Tens of thousands of people in the UK's public and private sectors are striking, a level of industrial action not seen here for 3 decades. In the coming days, up to 100,000 nurses will strike, followed by ambulance workers. And as Christmas approaches, staff at Royal Mail plan to walk off the job, as will airport ground staff and members of the UK's border force. London bus driver Nick Warner thinks Brexit was a mistake, but it is part of the reason workers feel empowered to strike.
We can say we want 10% and we get it. Because they can't just, there isn't the cheap labour queuing up outside bus garages for jobs.
According to one economist, a decade of public sector austerity is the reason the UK is struck by strikes.
Nurses, in particular, haven't just seen their pay fall behind over the last 10 years, but they're also facing these really big workload pressures in the aftermath of the pandemic.
In fact, more nurses are reportedly turning to food banks, their union asking for a 19% raise.
And I think most people watching will recognise that that's obviously unaffordable.
But unless deals get struck, Britain could be in for a miserable winter of walkouts. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.